Rahul is the founder of Metaverse 911, which is a company specializing in helping businesses to unlock the potential of Metaverse. Welcome to you, Rahul.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, what I'm going to talk about is the basics of the metaverse and the opportunities that exist for the business leaders. Primarily, since because we work very closely in terms of meeting use cases and use cases, and at the same time, we also work very closely with companies who are wanting to actually create metaverses for alternate revenue generation and things like that. Just like the way Gaurav said, we have over a period of time as we have all the improvised on our communication. Um, whether we call it a whether we call it a excuse me whether we call it in a way that we have consumed content a lot into we can get out now ready to get into 3D. But there is a huge population of Gen Z, Gen Alpha, who are experiencing gamification already, done by the brands. So I will categorize this experience in terms of usability as being one very important aspect of the metaverse is that it's a freewheel navigation. Because considering the actual metaverses exist, most of where you can just explore. So whether you're going to be central land or sandbox, you have all the ability to go and roam around, to go and access consume content the way you want. That's it. With right human-like avatars, there is a possibility for creating reasonable, reliable social connections too. At the same time, brands will be looking at creating gamified experiences, hence creating revenue for their business line. Whether it's apparel or apparel for an avatar, or could be a digital apparel in the form of NFTs, where one of the NFTs would be one of the apparels created as an NFT on the Metaverse platform, but at the same time, you can also look at doing the same thing as physical delivery of the item. There are many types of metaverses, though, but I think from a backend perspective, mostly what we've seen is being centralized, which means run by one company on a centralized server, whether GPUs or KVM based, but whether Amazon or Azure or that matter utilities for cloud services and things like that. But decentralized metaverses are very few, and the ones that really make sense are very, very few. So yeah, I mean, a lot of companies have tried creating very complex decentralized metaverses. The problem is that unless and until the avatar will not resonate to the idea of experience that you're wanting to create for the end customer, a good metaverse strategy for choosing the good metaverse is going to be always a lot. Hence, Gaurav's business makes a lot of sense because I believe that no metaverse can be chosen just because they offer you a real life, near digital twin kind of infra like the likes of spatial and things like that. But yeah, the avatars have to be absolutely kind of fully resonate to that particular idea. So how have companies so how have companies realized the metaverse, the experiences in the metaverse? I'm going to play out this video. This is the Sunset City. I just recently got this video, and we'll just play it out for the audience. Now, building this on a Roblox is pretty good trend. It seems like that most of the brands are actually going into Roblox. Whether it was Nike, Sunsilk, Walmart, and many others, most of them are going there. But Decentraland also is gaining a lot of popularity. This is what I have seen in the last say a month or two because I keep going in this thing, decentralized pretty often. Um, it looks like that a lot of new brands are coming up and creating stores. But the problem with the experiences on any metaverse platform is always going to be traffic. So that is something which I believe companies will sort of try to focus on. There are also digital twins and areas in the B2B space that makes a lot of sense. So this was the BMW's group facility, which was created long time back. This is not a new project. It's a project which is about a year old or so, but makes a lot of sense also. So I'll just play out B2B as well, and this is going to be from the time they started working on it once they launch it in the sense when they go live with all these things in the next 1 or 2 years, you will see that this will bring a paradigm change in the way we've thought around business to business metaverses. Just playing it right away.
The world's industries are accelerating digitalization with over $3.4 trillion being invested in the next 3 years. We at BMW strive to be leading edge in automotive digitalization. With NVIDIA Omniverse and AI, we set up new factories faster and produce more efficiently than ever. This results in significant savings for us. It all starts with planning, a complex process in which we need to connect many tools, datasets, and specialists around the world. Traditionally, we are limited since data is managed separately in a variety of systems and tools. Today, we've changed all that. We are developing custom Omniverse applications to connect our existing tools, know-how, and teams all in a unified view. Omniverse is cloud native and cloud agnostic, enabling teams to collaborate across our virtual factories from everywhere. I'm about to join a virtual planning session for Debrecen in Hungary, our new EV factory opening in 2025. Let's jump in.
Milan is joining.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Milan. Great to see you. We are in the middle of an optimization loop for the body shop. Would you like to see?
Thanks. I'm highly interested. And I'd like to invite a friend.
Sure.
Hey, Milan. Good to see you.
Jensen, welcome to our virtual planning session.
It's great to be here. What are we looking at?
This is our global planning team who are working on a robot cell in Debrecen's digital twin. Matthias, tell us what's happening.
So we've just learned the production concept requires some changes. We are now reconfiguring the layout to add a new robot into the cell.
Okay, but if we add a new robot on the logistics side, we need to move our storage container.
All right, let's get this new robot in.
That's perfect. But let's double check. Can we run the cell? Excellent.
Milan, this is just incredible. Virtual factory integration is essential for every industry. I'm so proud to see what our teams did together. Congratulations.
We are working globally to optimize locally. After planning, operations is king. And we've already started. To celebrate the launch of our virtual plant, I'd like to invite you to open the first digital factory with me.
I'd be honored. Let's do it.
This is not something which is which is going to be easy when it comes to. But I think a lot more easier use cases. Some of put this up for remote collaboration. That is with KPMG. Straight out for you. many cases, what you would realize is that whether can the metaverse experience be related to what you do, and then you want to just let the world know what you do. It's always going to be it's always going to be something that's so exciting that every genre should be able to that applies in your business. I mean, every genre of the customer that applies into your business cycle per se must be able to relate themselves with the experience. So, as an example, if a brand wants to say that, hey, I want to go create my virtual store for people to buy in the metaverse, my question to them is going to be, okay, why would somebody want to buy? Because somebody wants to buy a physical product, then go to Flipkart of the world. Why will he go into the metaverse experience? Because there, mostly the avatar-based merchandising will be available. So in that case, you can always create a convention, like so what is those activities? The two activities sort of center some kind of a nice hall where you can always play. You can always run campaigns which are primarily around, say, 7 forms of dances, and you can invite your end customers to come and learn dance. And when they want to come into it and they want to learn dance, at that point you can always engage with them. So there's a brand we call engagement and so on and so forth. Because ultimately you're giving something to them and for them to go into your actual physical store to go buy. So it's not like every time you have to think about just replicating what you do and tell the world in a more informative way. There has to be an excitement built in it, thrill in it, some adventure in it, some mystery in it. Whenever you do something in the metaverse, try to be creative enough, to let the world know that you are creatively inclined towards connecting with the brand. While there are a lot of B2B cases, there is also one last example of the marketing example that I'll excuse me, the employee onboarding example that I'd like to show you. This has been done by Kotak Mahindra Bank, and I'll just play this video of it. In essence, there is a lot of areas where we can utilize the experiences to convey what we want to do with our employees, customers, suppliers, and so on and so forth. Hence, the metaverse application per se is not limited to just, like I said, any one idea. You can always build on ideas, and I can speak on this for hours and hours, on different types of concepts, things like that. But since we spent time for the kindness as well, so I pretty much have finished here. Any questions by the audience, most welcome to take them. And thanks so much, Manshu and Achal, for inviting me here again. And over to you.